Hi guys, my name's Chef Yanni, and today on the TPC Boston Cooking Series, we'll be teaching you at home how to make a prime rib dinner for 4. So today we have a 3-pound piece of prime rib, and this is tied and trimmed, and we're gonna be rubbing it with our house-made spice. So we have salt, pepper, brown sugar, fresh thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, Madras curry, and smoked paprika. And what we'll be doing, we're gonna be combining all the ingredients in this bowl. So, and you can put this in any way you wanna do it. You know, there's no need to go in order. That's all in there. We're gonna mix thoroughly. And then we're gonna apply this to our piece of prime rib. And you can be liberal with it. You should use almost all of the spice when seasoning your prime rib. And so now we're gonna let this prime rib sit for at least 10 minutes before we saute. So guys, we've had a hot pan heating up for a little while now. And what we've done is we added a little oil to it, and we made sure that the oil was right below its smoke point. So now we've seared 3 sides of the prime rib. And now for the bottom side, you can see that, there's a little crust, a little burn is all right, but you don't want it too burnt. You want that smokiness to come out. So the paprika is adding the smoky flavor, and then you have that strong crust that we just created on here. So as you can see, the prime rib, it's caramelized, but it's perfect for the amount that we need. It's perfectly done. So as you can see, the bottom side, nice and little crisp. The sides, nice and little crisp. And that'll do it for the prime rib. So now for this step, guys, we've removed the prime rib from the pan and we've left this fond in the pan. So my favorite, morel mushrooms, we're gonna create the sauce with these. So adding these into the pan and the fond, get a nice saute. And we're just adding a little crisp to these because these are very delicate mushrooms. Now that they've been touched by the heat, we're gonna add a little slivered garlic. About 1 garlic clove slivered. So as this is toasting, we're gonna make sure that we don't burn the garlic, we just toast it, add a little color, we don't have to add too much. And this is just to enhance the flavor. So as you can see, the garlic is a little crispier, getting toasted nicely. We're gonna deglaze this pan with a little bit of red wine. And it can be any red wine you want. Red wine is evaporated. And now we're gonna be adding our veal demi-glace. And we're creating the gravy. Now we just do a little salt and a little pepper to taste. It's always good to have a little salt and pepper on your cooking station, just so that you can adjust the saltiness of what you want. And that's it. Nice morel mushroom gravy. So for our potato side dish, we're gonna be utilizing Yukon Golden Bee potatoes, which are essentially small Yukon Gold potatoes, so that we don't have to cut them after we're cooking. So we're gonna use these with cold salted water. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give them a little peel. And trust me, the work in these is definitely worth it. So right in our pot, We're gonna part with some salt. And as you can see, there's not too many in here. And we're gonna be turning that on, and we're gonna let that boil for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until fork tender. So now with the magic of movie magic, we have some potatoes here done. They've been boiled. These potatoes are beautiful because they're a little crushed. You can crush them, you can break them. You know, these are just gonna add to the beauty of the dish when they're done. So what we're gonna be doing with these, we're gonna be adding salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And it's about a teaspoon of each. We're gonna be adding some mustard, whole grain mustard, and a little bit of Grey Poupon mixed in here, and a little bit of oil. And with these, we're just gonna toss until they're all well coated. And the more texture you add to these potatoes, the better. We're striving for peaks and valleys on these potatoes after they're roasted. And these guys are gonna be roasted for about 15 minutes at 400 degrees, just on a regular cookie pan, cookie sheet. We'll be adding the cookie pan. No need to put oil or anything on there because the potatoes are well oiled. And as you can see, they don't look like the most beautiful potatoes, but when they come out of the oven, they're gonna be gold, brown, and crispy. Oh, look at these beauties. So guys, the prime rib is all done. We took this to an internal temperature of 120 degrees. So right now, it should be the perfect medium rare. Our potatoes were also cooked perfectly. They're nice. They have a nice golden brown color. They have nice little texture on them. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna plate these, and they are beauties. So we're gonna take these potatoes and we're just gonna crush. So we flatten them out nice and easily. Nice. So potatoes on the plate. Then we're gonna take a nice hefty portion of prime rib, you know, nice thick cut. Look at that. That's beautiful. Put that right at 5 o'clock. Then for our finishing touch on this, we're gonna add some of our morel mushroom gravy. We'll sprinkle the gravy around the plate. And there we have it, guys. Beautiful prime rib dinner. And this will be available on our to-go winter market menu. And so now for the final coup d'etat, you gotta grab the wine that you love, pour it in your little glass, and bon appetit. Delicious.